While we're at the motorhome show here at the Three Counties Showground in Malvern, we came across the lovely guys Dave and Sean at Colapz. And if you've never heard of Colapz, they do wonderful collapsible products. And for a little while now, I've been looking round for a wastewater drain hose that goes from the outlet, which just pops onto the ground or down a drain, so that when we're on a maybe a service pitch, as we were down in Spain, we could run a hose from there to the drain directly. Now, what I found was I do have a sort of a drain hose, but it's probably about 2 meters long, and it takes up a lot of room, and it's quite big, so it doesn't fit into the smaller holes that you get on Spanish service pitches. So not very convenient, plus not great quality. I've had it for a couple of years, and it is split in all sorts of places, so it's okay to use if you want to run the water out of there and underneath the van, as some rallies ask you to do, run your wastewater underneath the van, but not really good for anything else, and it's becoming a bit smelly as well. So I was very, very happy to spot this bag of goodies on the Colapz stand. Now, you might wonder what's in here. Now it's this sort of stuff. So this is a drain hose. It's essentially designed for the sort of caravan type outlet, because it's that sort of size. So you'll see sort of rubbery on one end and hard plastic on the other. It's fairly short though, isn't it? But it goes like that and becomes fairly long, and one end fits into the other. So in the bag you get 4 of these. So I'll have a hose probably 3 times as long as my current hose, but feels like much better quality, and folds up or collapses into these little tiny tubes, and you get a bag. Now, I was wondering, well, that's too small, will it fit onto my outlet? And it won't. But Sean and Dave have solved that problem by providing the motorhome adapter, which is this little cone thing. So that goes on the end of there, sort of nice and flexible rubber. But then there's all sorts of different sizes for different pipe sizes going down there. Now they've recommended that we find out what one will fit and then cut it off. I'm not really I don't know about cutting it off, so I'm gonna pop out, try it. I've just opened the bag and just see what we get in there. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4 of the pipes, so you get 4 pipes. You get a cleaning brush as well, so that fits into there, and you can get sort of you get at least halfway up the pipe, so you can clean the whole pipe from one end and the other, which is really good. And I didn't have that; it was just too long to actually clean it, so you'd have to run a lot of fresh water down it, which that was not great. This comes with a little chain on it. I don't know if I'll ever use that. Might hang it in the cupboard where we keep the hoses. But I'm going to pop outside and see how that fits on. So let's go and have a look. So this is the old hose, and you'll see sort of how long and mucky that is. And I'm just going to try out this new bit onto the outlet here. So we've got the outlet here, and that is supposed to just fit over. Well, actually, I think that is exactly right at that size, so that's perfect. And then that pipe just runs out like that. So I think what I'll do is I'll turn that sideways like that to give that a bit of flexibility there, but it just fits on perfectly, and then that pipe can twist and bend however we need it to. A much better option than the other pipe that we have there. So if you haven't heard of Colapz, pop over to their website. I'm sure you find them online. I'll put a link in the description below. That kit, £36, an absolute bargain, I think.